Dragon Ball fans and toy fans, we have it here. The Sh Figuarts Kid Krillin figure from Bandai. And honestly, this figure is so cool. So excited to finally have it in my collection. Because it can finally go along with my Kid Goku, Young Bulma, and Master Roshi. So as for accessories, this figure actually carries quite a ton. For example, he got his 2 extra heads. And they really capture Krillin's look. His little shade look in the anime. And I would say his fighting / Kamehameha face. And what's so cool about these heads, they actually come with little stands. And I don't know if it's either Bandai just doing it with bald characters, because I only seen this with Nappa, the original Krillin, adult Krillin, and Tien. But still, it's nice. Then of course you have his happy Krillin face. Then he comes with a Kamehameha wave effect, kid size. You can see here there's a little hole so you can peg in the stand that it comes with. Then he comes with his left and right open palm hands. And these are really tiny, guys, so be careful not to lose these. And then you have his 2 fighting style hands. Sorry if my hands are covering these little hands, they're just so tiny. Then he comes with other 2 left and right gripping hands. Then he comes with 2 poking eyes or just peace signs hands. I really like on the detail, you can see the little nail bits here. So Bandai did a good job, really good. And then last and least, he comes with a open tail. So if you guys have Kid Goku, you can have this hand when he's grabbing his tail to yank it. And then, last and least, he comes with 2 more extra accessories. He comes with the Turtle Stone. And they did a good job on printing the kanji there. And then, his 6-star Dragon Ball, which just fell out of my hands. And I'm going to grab it right now. Here we go. This thing is a little bit slippery, so be careful. And you can see here that they printed the 6 stars. Sorry, trying to catch the line. Really cool. So yeah, overall that's it for accessories, and it's a good amount. I really like it. As for articulation, if you have Kid Goku, then you know what you're getting yourself into, and also Guntex, but Guntex is a little bit taller. As for head movement, you can spin around with no problems. You can tilt left, you can tilt right. You can look look that much down with the head, and that much back. Now as for ab crunch, you can go that much farther down, and if you were to pull out the waist, that much down. With the waist, that much down. Now as for back, you can look that much back without using the waist, and then with the waist, I guess that's it for the waist and the back ab. Now as for shoulders, you can lift this high up. You gotta be careful with the little shirt here. So if you play around with it, you can push it a little bit more higher. And you can raise it that much high up. Can you go around? Yes, you can with no problems. He does have arm swivel. Really good. And he does have a ball joint elbow, so you can go that far back. He does have really good hand swivel. He can go that much up, that much down, that much left, and that much right. Also, the cool thing about his elbow, you can bend it and you can actually might be able to push it back more depending on the joint. Now as for splits, you can go all the way down. And can you pop his leg out? Pull a little bit, which is good. You can kick that much up, which is really good. That's awesome. So you can almost actually kick his head. And just a heads up, his belt does actually move in the middle. And rotate it with no problems. As for the waist, you can actually spin around with no problems at all. Let's see how much you can tilt. You can tilt that far left and that far right. As for thigh swivel, you do have this much thigh swivel. You can forward it that far left and that far right. The knees are really good. You can kick that much far back. Let's see if I could push a little more. Nope, that's it. But that's really good, especially for a tiny character. Which amazes me because, you know, Figuarts does such a good job on tiny, just like small height characters like Rocket Raccoon, even the little tiny Groot they include. And now Krillin is just kicking ass. There's where you can go pivot. You can bend that far left, that far right. You do have toe pivot. You can kick that far up, that far down. As for toe pivot, you can bend it that much, which is pretty interesting. It doesn't even look like it's bending. Now can you bend it down? Slight, but it's good enough. And you do have good ankle articulation right here. You just swing it around, no problems. So overall for articulation, it's really good for a tiny character. It's a really good amount. Now as for popping out the head, you can just pull it out. Let's grab this head, pop out the little stick here, and you can pop the head in with no problems. Ta-da! Type of face. As for hands, you can pop it out with no problems. And be careful, guys. Really tiny hands, so you don't want to lose nothing. There's a little nub joint right there. And try not to, I mean, if it gives you a hard time just trying to put the hands back on, just heat it. Don't risk it because, you know, tinier things, the more fragile they are. Now as for grabbing the stone, this turtle stone, really cool. As for Dragon Ball, like I said, the Dragon Ball is a little slippery. I don't know if it's mine, but hopefully with some, there you go. For the Kamehameha stand, you're going to pull out this one. You're going to put the little nub right here. Make sure it tights. Really well balanced. Especially that this Kamehameha weight feels a little heavy. With some slight adjustment, you might be able to get it working with no problems at all. There you have it with the Kamehameha stand. Master Roshi will not be impressed with my Kamehameha pose. It stands at good scale for sure. Hey guys, I also forgot to mention, there is actually a little pull-out chest method here. You just have to pop out the figure, plug it back in, no problems. It actually gives a lot of articulation. So just a heads up. Alright guys, for scale comparison, we're going to put him next to the adult Krillin. And it's pretty funny because you see adult Krillin, his head is either shrunken or lost some of his brain cells during the fight. And you can see these two really par with each other, and scale is like, it looks kind of strange that Kid Krillin has a big head, but you know, in the anime, their proportions are really off. Now of course, let's put him next to Kid Goku, all happy. And let's put him next to Gotenks, another kid character. You can see here that the kid character change from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z was a huge difference. And then, just for kicks, let's put him next to Adult Goku 2.0. And now let's put him next to the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And then, of course, another Dragon Ball Figuarts character, TN, with his demonical fed shirt piece. So yeah, guys, overall the figure is really amazing. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, I highly recommend it. And even if you're not, it's just a nice character to have, and surprised with the articulation at that height. It's just amazing, and the accessories, so cool. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post below, and I'll do my best to respond back. And thanks for watching, and take care.